Welcome back. We continue to tell your story on SA Today. Now, the two-day AFROPUNK 2020 festival has kicked off at Constitution Hill, Braamfontein. And that's today, of course. The event has been running for 3 years now in South Africa and celebrates arts, film and fashion produced by Black Africans. The event made its debut in Brooklyn in New York in the US in 2005, then expanded to multiple cities across the world, including Paris, London and more recently Johannesburg. Well, for more, we now cross to our reporter Nosipho Mncube, who's in Braamfontein. A very good afternoon to you, Nosipho, and I can see the sun is shining, so those fears that the event might suffer as a result of the rain subsiding, and I see a number of people around you. It looks like it's well underway.
It definitely is, Peter. I'm now at a different section where there are a number of food stalls as well as clothing stalls. I've seen a tattoo parlor as well pop up here. But as you can see, my colleague is going to pan for you and show you on the right hand side that there's East African cuisine. There's really all kinds of food. I've seen Mexican food. I've seen ice cream parlors as well here. Just, you know, a bunch of variety for people that are here and trying to get something to eat. I've also seen a number of children here, showing that this is also a family-friendly event that anyone can attend during the two-day festival. You know, people are just making their way to several spots here, to several of the shops here to do a bit of shopping. So we'll try and speak to some of the owners of these shops now and see what it is they have in store for us. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good, thanks. So please tell me about your store. What are you selling here?
Yeah, we do a lot of indigenous products. Our fabrics are like your shwe that we use. Shwe, it's a Twana Sutu fabric. So that's the major fabric that we use for our products. Yeah. So we've got like your hair ties in shwe. We've got head wraps. We've got earrings also in shwe. We've got hoops and a scrunchie also in shwe. We've got infinity scarves as well in shwe. We've got your purses, we've got your bangles, we've got like almost everything in shwe and in the Bella prints as well. Yeah. So we want to keep it local. 90% of it. This is Africa, and African time is now. So yeah, let's keep it Africa.
So did that motivate your decision to come to AFROPUNK and sell these?
Yes, we've been in I did AFROPUNK last year. I was able to from there be able to know like, okay, this is what we need for AFROPUNK, and then pushing African agenda as well forward, you know. So yeah.
All right, thank you very much, sir. All right. We'll move right along to a different stall. There's quite a number of stalls actually that are selling a lot of African clothing, African prints. You can see over here as well, my colleague is just going to show you that as well. Some, you know, clothing as well in African prints, similar to what we saw in the previous stall. Bucket hats, jackets, just a range of clothing, necklaces. As I'd already mentioned rather, that quite a lot of tourists also make their way here. So you can imagine that they'll be the one purchasing a lot of these items that we're seeing here. On my left as well, you can see another stall selling African, you know, print clothing and earrings, jewelry, handbags, a range of clothing really that anyone can just purchase here, supporting a lot of black businesses as well, as AFROPUNK takes pride in supporting African businesses, you know, from anyone really that wants to open up their stall here. So these stalls will also be here again tomorrow, trying to get a lot of their clothing and their items off the shelves. You know, people coming here to make their shopping, and as well as other people going up to enjoy some of the music. Others are getting food elsewhere. So really there's quite a range of things to do at this event. But that's it from here, Peter. Back to you in studio.
Nosipho, just before you disappear, I mean, it looks really, really exciting. It's a whole sort of mix of arts, culture and experiences, but I guess the main event is going to be the music at the main stage. Who is expected to perform this year?
Definitely, Peter. So previously there were a bit of rumors about Solange not making her way here, one of the artists that a lot of people have been excited about this year because she had said she could not perform in the first year of AFROPUNK 3 years ago. So it is Solange performing tomorrow. The organizers have told me that those rumors are not true. She will definitely be here tomorrow. We also expect Gold Link. We also expect Neo, Miguel, Masego also said he'll be here as well today. And from the South African artists, we've got the likes of Busiswa, Shaw Majosi, Jazzy Disciples, as well as a lot of underground artists, Peter, that not too many people know about. AFROPUNK is one of the events that people get to know about artists they've never heard of before, and a range of music really and genres, hip hop, pop, African beats, a lot of range, as well as DJs as well that have the platform to play their sets and expose their music to everyone else here. So there are quite a number of headlining acts here, and as well as South African headlining acts that everyone here is excited about and can't look forward to see them later on this evening.
All right, Nosipho, thanks so much indeed for that update. That's our reporter Nosipho Mncube in Braamfontein, centre of Johannesburg, where AFROPUNK 2020 is taking place, and it promises to be quite exciting, listening to the names that will be performing there, and also the arts and culture and the food that being enjoyed at the same time.